In this video I will discuss about network load balancer. So what is network load balancer? We will try to understand this with the help of a diagram. So this is my diagram, and we have two target group 1 and target group 2, and we have a network load balancer that will divert the traffic or distribute the traffic between two different web servers which are running on different ports. So this is running on port 80 and this is running on 443, and the traffic is distributed depending upon the port number that is being given. So let us try to implement this in the AWS. So I launch an Ec2 instance for the web server 1. I will launch an Ec2 instance for the web server 1. Go and launch the instance. So choose the machine and choose the AMI. And select the AZ, and I will select US East 1A. So I will enable the auto assign IP. User data. So already have the user data for web server 1. So I will copy this add the storage, keep this as a default. So I will add the tags, name as web server 1, configure the security group, and this I will call it as security group of web server 1. I'll keep SSH open, and here I will keep HTTP open here. For since the web server 1 is having HTTP connection, I will keep port 80 as open. So I will launch the instance. So select the key pair, launch the web server 2, select the AMI, choose the instance type. So here I will choose AZ as East 1B. So I will enable the auto assign IP here. So paste the web server 2 code here. So I will installing mod SSL here. Next, add the storage, add the tags. So this I will call it as name as web server 2. Configure the security group. So this I will say it as security group of web server 2. I'll keep SSH open, and now I will keep HTTPS open, because since the web server 2 is having HTTPS, so I will keep this as open. I acknowledge that I have access to the key. Launch the instance. So web server 1 and 2 are launched. So let us try to access them by using the public IP. So I'll copy and I'll paste the web server 1 address. So I am able to access the web server 1. So try to access the web server 2. So I'll copy this IP here and I will paste it. So this is HTTPS connection, therefore I make use of HTTPS, the IP. So go to address and proceed to this particular address. So here I am able to access the web server 2. So both the servers I am able to access. So now I will try to create the load balancer. So I will go for a load balancer here, and I will create the load balancer. So now I will choose a network load balancer. So here I will give the load balancer name as my network load balancer. So I will keep this as internet facing. So IP address type is IPv4, and I will select the VPC. That's the default VPC, and the zones that I am going to select is the zones that I have given while launching the Ec2 instance. So I will select this first one and second one, because since I have launched Ec2 instance in this particular zones, so I am going to select this. So here I am selecting the port 80, and listener is created. So I need to create the target group here. So I will go and create the target group. So you are choosing it as an instance, and here I will give the target name as for web 1, and this is port 80, and the health checks is TCP. Go next and select the web server 1 for this. So include as pending below. Now I will create the target group. The target group is created. You can see here web 1. And so now I am going to choose this target group here. So what I will do is I will try to add one more listener, and now the listener is under 443. The port number is 443. So no target group is created, so I need to create the target group. So I will create the target group. So I choose the instance, and now the target group is, I will say here it is web 2, and the port is 443, and I will select it the VPC, default VPC, and health checks is the TCP protocol, and I will say next. So I will select the web server 2. So include as the pending below. So create the target group. So this is the two target groups is created. Now I will try to select this target group here. For 443 I will select the target group 2. So after this we will try to create the load balancer. The load balancer is created. It will take time. The state is provisioning. Wait till the state becomes active. So here you can see that the state is turned to active now. So suppose I copy the DNS name here, and I will go to the browser and I will paste it. And if I give the port as 80, so you can see that the web server 1 is accessed. So here we can see that when port 80 is given, the web server 1 is accessed. So similarly, I try to access this particular web server 2 by giving the port as 443. So I will copy the DNS name again, and I will go to the browser and I will paste this, and now I will give the port as 443. So you can see that the web server 2 is accessed when I give the 443. So in this way you can distribute the traffic across different target groups by giving the port numbers. So this is what I have discussed in this video. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching this video.